All right, welcome to part 2 of Agentic SASE demo. We're going to see the data protection through the MCP gateway. So as usual, right, we're configuring our cursor agent. Was just straight to the MCP tool, right? So first part of the demo, no guardrail, right? No protection. And I'm going to go to the agentic mode of cursor. Can you retrieve the detail of a Jira ticket called CAN24? It will do that. It will figure out the right MCP tool, Jira get issue, excellent. And you can see that we have a lot of PII, right? We're leaking email addresses for the author of the ticket and the other authors. I'm in there as well. We get all their email addresses. Not too good. It's called data leakage of structured data. And so that's the first part of the data. But you notice that reference about there's a patent draft mentioned in the ticket. So, okay, let's see if we can now get highly confidential structured data. Let's see if we can retrieve that patent, which is stored somewhere in Confluence. We're not even going to put that in the prompt. Just get me the patent, please. And let's see. It's going to try to get a little. Oh, he got the Confluence search. It's looking for the patent in Confluence, which is exactly what we wanted to do, although it's risky. And sure enough, we've got the patent overview, the core innovation, the summary, the key technical features. We have a full confidential file of unstructured data leakage. Great. And yeah, feel good about it. I feel good about it. I've just stolen very precious intellectual property. Okay, let's turn now to the MCP gateway. The agentic SASE, we just reconfigure the MCP tool to go to the gateway, the proxy, and let's see what happens. Now we're going to simply replay the exact same demo. So let's go back to agentic mode. Give me that ticket again, and let's see if you're still leaking all that personal identifiable information, right? Let's get the issue for CAN24, let's get the ticket, and we still get the ticket that you see email has been redacted. Very good, we got the gateway doing its job, it's redacting, and here you can see actually in the response that all the redaction, so all the PI, the email address from the authors has been removed. Excellent. That was for structured data. How about unstructured data? Can we still get to the highly confidential intellectual property, the patent? So we're going to ask for it again. Okay. All right. You want to first try to see if it's attached to the ticket, and then you'll go to Confluence. Sure. Okay, it's not attached to the ticket. So let's do not attached to the ticket. And let's see, let's now do a Confluence search. Aha! Error calling tool, blocked by policy, right? We can't search Confluence for the patent. This is excellent. And you're kind of disappointed, but you realize that you cannot retrieve the patent because it's blocked by policy. It's called the LP guardrail in the MCP gateway. That's the whole idea behind the agentic SASE. All right, so one more thing. Let's go to the Daxa console for Pebblo. I just want to show you that we have all the trails, the violation, right? You see the tool call, Confluence search, and we block a sensitive topic from the cursor agent. That's actually the right time of the day. You can see the flow, MCP server, MCP tool, and then also all the tool call, right? The complete audit trail of what the cursor agent invoked on the MCP side, on the Atlassian MCP server side. And then one last thing, I want to show you the policy. You can see we have a myriad of policies that Daxa is going to enrich over time. But it's the whole idea of, you can deploy all these guardrail based on your own desire. Okay, so this is it, right? Daxa, good job. Daxa, data protection, agentic SASE, that was the demo.